Hey guys, today we're headed off to pick up our Azure order together, which is a first for us. Usually one of us has to take off of work or leave early and work a little bit late. Our truck actually had some mechanical issues that they had to stop and repair, so our order was delayed, and it just so happened that they rescheduled it on a Sunday. We decided we'd just go ahead and go together today and pick everything up. There's our truck. Supposed to be here at 1, and what time is it?
12:56.
Wow, that's some perfect timing right there.
Yeah.
I am currently participating in the Pantry challenge, so all of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you today will be put away in a space where we can't access it until the Pantry challenge is over, just because that's the rules that I've set up for myself. I really want to make a very active effort to get all the old stuff out before I start bringing in the new stuff. The first thing I bought was a 25-pound bag of organic cane sugar, and I am so excited to have this because I have had this on my order the past 2 times and they have ran out of it before I got a chance to get my hands on some. So I'm really excited that I have more. I didn't run completely out, but I'm getting pretty low. We have some Annie's boxed mac and cheese. I figure if I'm gonna buy some convenience meals, I'd like to buy the best version that I can of them. I bought the white cheddar and just the regular cheddar. I have 6 boxes of each. I also bought a 1.5-pound bag of some corn masa for a couple of recipes I wanted to try out. And a whole bunch of kidney beans to put up in the cupboard. I have plenty of black beans and some kidney beans, but I really want to have a lot more on hand for a lot of the dishes that I make that have beans in them. I got 4 34-ounce bags of those. This is probably one of the smallest Azure hauls I've ever done. I got some more beans, Pinto beans, because I have a few left, but not quite as much as I have of black beans. And I'm going to put the majority of this in dry storage, but then I'm going to make sure that we have at least 8 to 10 cans on our shelf that are ready to eat. Looks like I got 4 38-ounce bags of those. I also bought some organic semi-sweet chocolate chips. This is a 5-pound bag, and I am really excited to have these on hand because I have never kept chocolate chips on hand as a baking staple. I haven't really ever baked enough to keep them on hand, but now that I've been getting into baking a little bit more, not just breads, but like dessert baking, I am excited to have these. I am a little bit concerned because somebody in the house loves chocolate a lot, but I think I'll just have to keep them put away in the back part of the pantry, because that's another concern that I've always had with keeping chocolate chips in the house. Even when I was younger, we tried to keep chocolate chips in the house. My mom did. She tried to keep them in the house for when she would want to bake around the holidays, but she loves chocolate too. Her and my husband both have a thing for chocolate and sweets, so we never kept it for very long before they were gone. You know, it's real easy to just pass by the pantry, or you're in there cooking dinner and you see the chocolate chips and you just grab a handful. So I'll have to hide this. I got a 1-pound bag of mushroom soup blend, so that way when I have a recipe that calls for cream of mushroom soup, I can just have a dried version on hand. That way it'll take up less space in the pantry, and I think it'll overall last a lot longer to have a powdered version. I also bought this onion soup and dip mix for the same reason. I usually buy the, can't remember the name of the brand, but it comes in a blue box, and it's onion soup mix, and we like to put it in sour cream and make our own dip, but also I think this will be great for cooking some meals too. Next, I have some Fragola pasta, 2.5 pounds. I bought this because we have recently tried couscous and we love it. I I'll be honest, and I feel silly admitting this, but when I first tried couscous, I most certainly thought it was a grain. I did not know it was a pasta, and my sister actually told me it was a pasta. She thought that was funny that I did not realize that. But I went to go buy some from Azure in bulk because we like it that much, which it makes sense. I like it so much. I love pasta. So I found this Fragola on Azure because I could not find couscous, and it looks very similar. So I want to try it before I buy more than just a small bag of it. I also got a jar of this stinging kombucha raw hot sauce for the same reason. I want to try a little bit of it before I buy it in bulk because hot sauce is something that we go through a lot, and I do have frozen hot peppers from the garden in our freezer that I would like to make some hot sauce out of. I made one batch of hot sauce, and the amount that it yielded was not as much as I thought I was going to get. So while I could make a few jars with what I have in the freezer, it's not going to be enough to keep up with what we eat. So I'd like to have some on hand in bulk to get us through the summer and fall until I can have some fresh peppers coming out of the garden and make a bigger batch of my own. And if we like this kombucha hot sauce, specifically kombucha kind, then, I keep a kombucha culture going. Maybe I could look up how to achieve a similar taste with this. We'll see. I also wanted to try this green chili taco sauce because I love green chilies. They're so good. And, usually you buy the little cans at Kroger, and I really didn't. I wanted to see what I could find from Azure. So again, I could buy it in bulk and have it on the shelf. And this was what I could find. So if we like this, then I will just start using this anytime a recipe calls for green chilies. The last thing that we have from this haul is some garbanzo beans. I am so excited to have these specifically because we ran out, and we didn't run out because I used it all up. We ran out because I found out that the bags that I bought from the store, I believe it was Walmart, were infested with bugs. They were dead. They were all dead. And I'm almost certain that I bought them that way because nothing else in our pantry has been gotten into. But we cooked some chickpea dish the other day, and we ate it. Tasted a little funny. I don't know if the bugs had anything to do with it, but we did eat it. We ate it for dinner. It was kind of gross. We ate the whole, we ate the whole thing. And then I went to go make some hummus, and when I made the hummus is when I realized, oh no, this is infested with bugs. All of the garbanzo beans had pinholes in them, and I could see the bugs falling out of it. They were in the bottom of the jar. It was really gross. And I mean, we survived. It's not going to kill us, but I don't particularly want to eat food that has bugs in it. So I threw all of it out, which thank God it wasn't very much. It really wasn't. It was less than what I have in this bag here, but it did make me sad because I like to have garbanzo beans on hand. So I got some more from Azure, and I would like to eventually have more than this on hand, but this is what I got for now to tie us over for a little bit. So that is everything that I have for this haul for January. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you again in the next Azure haul. Thanks. Bye.